guys. I know, I'm a day late. So sorry about that. I got my first vaccine shot yesterday and it just made me a little bit tired. So I came home and went right to sleep. And we had a little bit of some snow going on. So I had my new earrings in from Allie and they came with their own comb. I thought that was so cute. I love them. And I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to use this for. But maybe it's to hang them. I don't know. So, thanks for joining me tonight. I know you all are waiting for me. You've been like, oh my God, I thought Sheri was going on last night, but I guess it's tonight. That's all right. Sip and Think is on Friday the 12th, and that topic is called Undecided. So if anyone wants to join me on Friday for an informal, engaged conversation and just shoot the shit, we can do that on Friday. Hi, Jen. Welcome to my business journey journal. I am a day late, but that's okay. It's okay. So to recap from last week's topic, which was Merchandise Me, we were focusing on the needs of our customers and imagining that we were shopping in our own online store. So what we had learned was that merchandise are goods to be bought and sold, and that the term merch is slang for merchandise. Merchandise is an asset. It's actually, in accounting, it's a current asset. We talked about e-commerce merchandising, goal of merchandising, the 4 key elements of visual merchandising, 4 basic displays, meaning behind creating a merchandise strategy, and the 5 R's of merchandise, which are providing the right merchandise at the right place, at the right time, in the right quantities, and at the right price. So that was last week's topic. So for tonight, we're going to focus on inventory. And I'm like looking all around the house and I'm like, oh, do I have any inventory? This is my new shirt, my journey. So the whole piece is my journey. So in order to focus on inventory, I was like, okay, well, you need to have a product to have inventory. So I did some research on product, right? So the most important part of creating a merchandise strategy is the product. A product is an article or substance that is manufactured or refined for sale. A substance produced during a natural, chemical, or manufacturing process. Commercially manufactured articles, especially recordings, viewed collectively. A thing or person that is the result of an action or process. A person whose character and identity have been formed by a particular period or situation. So I was like, what's that mean? So basically it's saying an aging academic who is a product of the 1960s. I'm a product of the 1970s because I was born in the 1970s. However, I sometimes think I'm a product of the 1980s era because I'm just so into the pop culture. In marketing, a product is an object or a system made available for consumer use. It is anything that can be offered to a market to satisfy the desire or need of the customer. So that's what product means. A product is an item that can be offered for sale. Every product is made at a cost and each is sold at a price. So the price can be charged, the price to be charged depends on the market, the quality, the marketing, and the segment that is targeted. Which brings us to inventory. So inventory is tangible items, products, or goods that you intend to sell to the customer. See, if you don't have a product or a service, how can you have any inventory, right? So, by the dictionary's definition, inventory is a complete list of items such as property, goods in stock, or the contents of a building. Also called a listing, catalog, directory, record, register, roster, or statement. It's a quantity of goods held in stock. Inventory or stock, so another term for inventory is stock or catalog or a list or a statement, is the goods and materials that a business holds for the ultimate goal of resale. Inventory management is a discipline primarily about specifying the shape and placement of the stocked goods. I used to do a lot of inventory when I was little. A lot of inventory. Jen, now that I see you on here, I had that story about me counting socks at Payless, doing inventory. But for real though, when my dad was the manager of the auto store, we would do inventory there. And when he was the manager at the boatyard, we would do inventory in the store. So I guess growing up, I always counted inventory. So why is inventory needed? It saves you money and it allows you to fulfill your customers' needs. So in other words, it enables successful cost control of operations. Knowing what you have, what is in your warehouse, and how to manage the supply chain properly is the backbone of the business. So the product does not necessarily have to be finished in order for it to be considered inventory. There's also work in progress where you take a bunch of different pieces and put it together, and then once all those pieces are put together, that's the finished product that you're going to sell. So you might need different pieces for that one product that you're selling, and so all those pieces are also considered inventory. Which leads me to 4 types of inventory. Raw materials, unfinished products, in-transit inventory, and cycle inventory. Reasons for keeping inventory stock. Isn't this an awesome subject? I hope I'm making it interesting for you. I guess if you understand it and know how to save money and make money, it makes more sense to you. There are 5 basic reasons for keeping inventory. Time. Time is money. Seasonal demand. You got 4 different seasons. Uncertainty. Expect the unexpected. Economies of scale. And appreciation in value. I do have the definitions of all 5 of these basic reasons, but I wasn't going to bore you. So then I said, okay, do I need to keep inventory? Because I have a store and it's online, so it's an online storefront. So do I have to keep inventory? It's a question I've been pondering back and forth and wondering if it's worth doing, right? So I looked further. How much inventory do you actually need to start an online store? You don't need any inventory. Some people in the estimate here says inventory can be worth anywhere between $0 and $1,000 to start. So I guess you could say the clothing or the products that I wear when I'm doing videos or when I'm out and about, that's part of my inventory. So that's also part of my assets. However, it says you cannot start an online store without having something to sell. Now, if you have a service to sell, you might be selling your service. So you have to have something to sell. So a service in this case can be referred to as a product. The amount you invest in inventory will vary greatly depending on whether you're drop shipping and how much inventory you want to start with. So for my online store, I am drop shipping from the manufacturer's facility to the end user, or I'm ordering in bulk, just like we were talking about from our Merchandise Me segment, and I'm having the bulk shipped to me so then I can sell it at retail. So I'm trying to be diverse with what I'm doing with my merchandise, my products, and inventory. So it was kind of funny. I was like looking around the house and I was like, God, what else do I have? Do I have anything in inventory? I am trying to figure out, what do I really want to have in inventory? Because, okay, if I go back to the 5 basic reasons of keeping inventory, time is money, right? So if I have the inventory in stock at my house and someone sees what I'm wearing and they like it, or they want one of these mugs, if I have it in stock at home, I can get it to them quicker. Right? But if I don't have it in stock at home, they're going to have to go online and they're going to have to wait for it to get shipped to them. Seasonal demand. So if I look at seasonal demand, I have beanies, winter hats, sweatshirts, hoodies. I mean, really, you can wear a hoodie all year long because when the sun goes down, it gets pretty cool. The winter hats, though, those are more, for, I would say, fall and winter. I have kept a couple of hats in stock so that when someone stops by the house, I might give them a nice little gesture. Be like, hey, how you doing? Here, have a hat. Go wear it. Uncertainty. So I was looking at that one. Uncertainties, I guess it's, in my case, when I'm really looking at inventory and whether or not I'm going to have inventory, there might be certain products that I'm working with the manufacturer on and the demand may be really high. So if I don't want to run out of stock, I might want to stock up here so that if the manufacturer runs out of stock, I still have some stock. That's what I'm thinking uncertainty is. Economies of scale. It says here it's 1 unit at a time at a place where a user needs it when he needs it. So let's say I have my handy dandy, catch-all tote bag with me, and I throw a couple of products in there from my inventory, and someone's like, oh man, I really need that. I need a towel. Just jumped in the water. It was so hot. We were out at the ocean, and I'm like, oh, I have one right here. I could just give it to them because they needed it. That's my explanation. And then appreciation and value. So appreciation and value, it says in some situations, some stock gains the required value when it is kept for some time to allow it to reach a desired standard for consumption or for production. Oh, okay. So appreciation and value, it's telling me here that's if like you're making your own beer or your own wine and it needs to sit over time. I'm not making my own beer right now or my own wine. Maybe down in the future that is something I could do, but no. My quote for tonight is focusing on the unmet need, not the judgment, is more likely to get the need met, by Marshall Rosenberg. Thanks for joining me for Sheri's My Business Journey Journal. If you like this video, please hit the like button. The more likes, the more it goes on the internet, and I guess that's the algorithm of it. So if you like the video, hit the like button and I'll continue to do more videos for you. Our next My Business Journey Journal is on February 16th, where the topic is Drip, Drip, Drop. Live on Instagram at Sheri's Dreamcatcher, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, this Friday the 12th, I have Sheri's Informal Sip and Think Chat live on Instagram at 8 p.m. with the topic Undecided. And so it should be fun. Hopefully you'll join us. All right, everybody, have a good night. Talk to you later.